There we go. It's better. Good evening, all. Nice to be here again on a Sunday evening. The weather's not the best, which is a bit rubbish. But nonetheless, we are here Sunday night. Usual slot, 7 till 8. Keeps us all entertained. It's good. It's good. Car issues, YouTube issues, throw it at me, no problem. We normally start a bit early. I'm just kidding. I've got a bit of a creaky chair going on here as well. No good. Yeah, we usually start 5 minutes early just to make sure you can actually hear me and everything's working. So, good evening, Mr. Barrington. Absolute legend that he is. All over it. Love it. I've just been speaking to you, which is all good. It's all good. Good evening, Alex. Nice to see you here again, buddy. Thank you, Mike. Hopefully it is all right and stays all right. It's always good. It's always good. So, legend. Last minute sharing is always the best. I normally try to get a little bit of sharing out, to be fair, but as you're well aware, I've been video calling the superstars, so I'm still a bit struck on that, to be fair. So I will mention it in a bit to everyone else. Daddy's cheeky little monkey is the cup of choice tonight. Good evening, Andy. You all right, matey? Nice to see you here, buddy. Excellent. I'll add to that one. I like that one. Yeah, that was a very spontaneous video. I was at work yesterday morning and I kind of went to the boss and said, "Are you got any fairly newish cars I could possibly take home and wreck?" And now his face wasn't, obviously, as you can imagine, a bit of a concerned face because we don't wreck brand new cars. But nonetheless, he was an absolute soldier, and said, "Well, pass me the keys to that Polo that you saw, which had just been immaculately cleaned and sanitized, ready for the next customer, which I believe is tomorrow morning." And it was a case of, please look after it. Now, as you all saw, or hopefully all saw, the car got covered in absolutely everything. Granola, hot chocolate, mud, sand, whatever me and the boy could throw over it just to create a bit of a video for you guys. So hopefully you've all seen it. And to be fair, it was mint doing it. Hopefully if you've not watched it yet, please watch it. Have a look. Chuck a comment down on it as well. Stick a thumbs up. It does help it go a little bit further. And a lot of comments that I've had sort of privately basically said I'm a little bit crazy. Gotta do it, man. Gotta do it. It didn't come off as easy as I was anticipating because I was waiting for my daughters to arrive. The granola kind of stuck to the car and I was like, oh no, what's going on here? It's gonna be a nightmare. But fortunately the products I used, particularly the splash detailing snow foam, did actually lift it off quite well, which I'm so happy with because trying to explain that you've covered a company car in cereal and that it probably won't go down too well with the boss. Nonetheless, the car is back at work and absolutely immaculately clean inside and out because I'm that kind of guy. So if he's not seen the video yet, he will do and see what the reaction is because it was a bit of a mess, wasn't it? So I did have a lot of fun filming that. I did send Mike some pictures of. I did a couple of screenshots because I'm just that kind of guy. If anyone on here has ever seen Epic Car Show, which is another channel on here, Dave does anything from Lamborghinis to tractors to buses and boats and whatever. I speak to him outside on Instagram, some bobs like that, and I was talking to my eldest daughter about it as we was watching his latest video that went out yesterday on telly, and she was like, "Nah, you don't talk to him. You don't talk to him." And I was like, no, honestly, I do. And she full on did not believe me at all. So I sent him a message halfway through conversation with him. Says, yeah, my daughter don't believe that I actually speak to you. Can you send us a picture or something like that, just showing that it is you the other side of that phone? And he goes, I'll do one better. I'll video call you. Sure enough, about an hour ago now, he video called me, and she was stood next to me, and she eventually believed me, because we started having a chat on video chat with Dave from Epic Car Show. So if none of you have actually seen him, I will look over on his channel, because some of the stuff is fantastic, and it's purely cleaning, unlike mine, which is a bit of mechanics and a bit of cleaning. His is cleaning, but he does the expensive cars, uses a multitude of products, and gives you the tips and tricks. So head on over. It's a very good channel. Very good channel. It's what sort of spurred me on to get on with it, really, and why I do what I do now. There's also another little nugget to this little story before I move on to some of the comments and bits and bobs like that. Having talking to him on the video chat, he's stated he's going to attend a headquarters of a detailing brand. Now, I'm not going to say what it is or where it is, but he's attending a headquarters of a detailing brand and has asked me if I would go along, or if I wanted to go along. So obviously I've said yeah. So stay tuned for next weekend, because there could be a very, very different video coming out, which could be me being as starstruck as my daughter was today, showing a little bit of something different. So yeah, definitely keep an eye out for this weekend, or this coming weekend, sorry. And could be interesting. Right, reference the Polo video. Which brand hot chocolate? What brand was it, man? It was Asda's own brand hot chocolate, because I didn't really want to use the Cadbury's, or is it Galaxy white chocolate we've got. So it was Asda's own brand hot chocolate. I was definitely not covering it in Galaxy white hot chocolate. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, Alex, 1000%. If he sees it, he'll probably have kittens. Luckily, it is mark free, granola free. Yeah, so it might be all right by it, but I'll find out in the morning. Let's have a look. Sorry, I'm catching up here. The New Apprentice, yes, massively enthusiastic, which is an absolute breath of fresh air. In a fast-paced dealership workshop, he's absolutely smashing it, and I never thought I would say this myself. I've never seen an apprentice as keen as him. I've seen some that are all right, but this lad's keen. He's quite happy with his hour of chores in the morning, so sorting the bins out, tidying up the workshop. He doesn't do any techies crap, because that's obviously them to sort out. He does the generic areas. The tyre bay, he absolutely minted that the other day. It took him half an hour, and I don't think I've ever seen it that clean in my life. So again, I literally can't fault him. He's there every 5 minutes. He's asking the questions he should be asking. He's learning. He's wanting to get on. I had him fit some brakes with me the other day on a Tiguan. A little bit of coaching. Obviously, it's his second week. No problems at all. He was taking nuts and bolts off, putting them back on, actually understanding what he's taking off as well. For second week apprentice, man, I'm speechless. I genuinely don't know what to say. So hopefully this is the start of something good, and he's going to be a fantastic techie very, very soon. Very, very soon indeed. Good evening, Jimmy Miller. Nice to see you here, buddy. Do you know what? I'm going to do a poll on that, Andy. That's a great idea. I'll set a poll up. Don't know how to do it. Mike's in the room. He might be able to help me there. Set a poll. Can I do it on here? Can I do it on here? If I can, Mike, let us know. Because I have no idea. That'd be ace. But if I can, let me know, Mike, and we'll go with that. Alex referenced the Passat we was having a chat about last weekend. We'll have a new compressor at some point in the near future. Not planned it yet, but my brother will probably try to do it himself and balls it up like he did when he changed his bottom arms. I'm all for people working on their own cars. I mean, it's obviously going to save you a lot of money. But how do you balls up bottom arms and still be alive? That is a pretty crucial part of the car. Same with the aircon, though. You're messing around with gas and stuff like that. Definitely understand why he's doing it for a monetary value. It's going to save him some money, but You can't put a price on life. So, yeah, let him know that from me. He snapped a chunk off his subframe and you had to replace it for him. Oh, dear. I'd probably advise him against replacing his aircon compressor then, buddy, because that's probably more delicate than a subframe. Yeah, for sure. Let him know. There's people around that I help, and not everyone wants to take thousands and thousands of pounds off them for a small repair. Andy, as the brand is fine, all is forgiven. I was afraid it was a Galaxy's finest. No, mate. No. That goes in there in one of them first. Never going to try Galaxy's finest. Not to just clean it off anyway. But yeah, it did look pretty grim, to be fair. I want sort of... I was going to lightly dust it in crap, but yeah, it kind of went... Me and the boy had a lot of fun, and... it's safe to say now his sandpit's got nothing left in it because I kind of poured it all over the roof of that Polo. So, yeah. Andy, when Andy was an apprentice, the entire workshop floors were getting redone one weekend, and I had to get every single item onto the lifts, up and out of the way. It was a nightmare. I can imagine. I don't even want to start to think what that would be like in the workshop I work in to get everything off the floor. That's probably going to keep me up at night. I'm not going to lie. Thankfully, our floors are concrete and they don't get painted. So we'll go with that because that sounds like hell on earth. Makes you what you are, though, as a techie, when you know you have to do rubbish jobs like that. It makes you sort of appreciate changing a tyre, swapping brake pads out. You work on his car for free, Alex, as well. Some people, you just can't. You just can't. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. You just can't help them. They're going to do it. They're going to break something, and then they're going to ask for your help after they've had to go. And that's we see far too many times in the motor trade. So yeah, I do see it on quite regularly. To be fair. They'll learn. One day they'll learn. It'll cost a lot more than just money. So unfortunately, we've got no polling on StreamYard. StreamYard's not letting us poll. I'm going to have to come up with an idea. There's got to be something on YouTube. There's got to be a way we can do a poll on YouTube. I'll have a look into it. We'll see what we can fathom. But yeah, there'll be a few names on there. See if you can guess. But yeah, I'm not going to say until I do a little live sort of like a little stream thing that I did yesterday to start off that the Mucky Polo video. So Andy chucked in a little chip on this working on your own car. Work on your own car is a win-win. Get the job cheaper. Obviously, job's out of the way. Then come to the rescue when they do an adventurous elbow cough. Yeah. All I'll say is my advice is know your limitations. Just because you've seen it on YouTube doesn't mean you can do it yourself. Now, fair play if you're going to have a go, but always be prepared to have a plan B if it goes wrong and something breaks, something fairly important breaks. Reference the Campbell video I've got on the channel. That's someone having a go themselves to save themselves some money. Yeah, it did at the time. But my philosophy is if you're going to pay cheap, you're going to pay twice. And I've stuck by that for a very, very long time. Seems to have worked. He levered the bottom arm off the subframe because one of the bolts snapped and he broke it because he went too hard at it. Oh, is it the... there's 3 bolts in the cast bushes, isn't there? There's two 16s, 118, I believe. Yeah, they snap quite often, especially if you just give it full bore and try yanking it out. You got to nurse them out because it's steel into aluminium. So yeah, you've definitely got to nurse them out, or you'll ruin them. And again, it'll cost you a subframe. So yeah, I know what you mean now. Got it sorted, no trouble after a trip to the scrapyard. He likes to try it, but quickly loses temper, goes mental, and breaks something. Spoken like a true technician. We have absolutely endless supplies of patience until something's out of our control. Once it's out of our control, then that's it. The red mist descends and it's game over for whatever you've got in your hand, and whatever component you're looking at or near is going to get smashed up. Yeah, been there before. I have broken car parts. 1000% I've broken car parts. Stupidly as well. But again, I've learned if I'm going to do something stupid like that, I've got to have a plan B to get myself out of the shit when it does go wrong. Trampoline falling over. Interlude, brew time. As you can see, the buckets that are usually over my shoulder, somewhere over here, aren't here today, as they are currently drying and being washed. Obviously, I used them yesterday. I'm not a mad fan of that 2-bucket method at all. So yeah, I'm not a mad fan of the buckets. 2-bucket method just irritates me. Again, it's not for everyone, but yeah, I think I showed that. Just dragging around 2 buckets around the car. It's just a nightmare. It's just a nightmare. So, Mr. Barrington, the man with the plan, has had a look into the polls. We need some of the 1K subscription benefits active to do the polls. I will have a look at that because we're over 1,000 subs now, but it does take a week or so for them to activate the bits and bobs that comes with 1,000 subs. 1,000 subs effectively means you're quite well established as a channel, and weirdly enough, not a lot of people, a very small percentage of people will get to 1,000 or surpass 1,000. It's very rare for that to happen. Although you see quite a lot of channels on YouTube over 1,000. Think of as many, or think of the amount that aren't at 1,000. 1,000 is a massive, massive milestone for any YouTube channel. So we made it. Thanks to you guys out there, we've made it over 1,000. I think it was 1,026 last time I checked, which was earlier on today. So without you guys out there doing what you do, supporting me at the weekend, supporting me throughout whatever, wouldn't have been possible. So yeah, we're over 1,000 now. So we can unlock some of them bits and bobs and have a bit more fun. I've had a look at the Patreon thing. I can't remember who first mentioned it. I think it was Cosmin, a chap that comes on here quite regularly. I think he mentioned it the first time. I've had a look into the Patreon thing. Now I have set that up. It's on the channel description. It's on the description of all the videos as well. Right at the bottom, there is a link. If you do want to support the channel, entirely up to you. Yeah, you can. Mike is the first patron. So Mike over there is the first patron to support the channel. So obviously everything that gets passed on through that system, if you like, goes straight back into the channel to get better and better and better, more bits and bobs for you guys to enjoy. So that's that. So it's on there. Andy's limitations tend to revolve around a level of laziness, especially if it's winter, cold outside. I can justify paying someone else to do it. Yeah, simply by doing a shift on overtime, you can justify getting or paying someone to do it. I agree. If I wasn't so tight, I wouldn't fix my car myself. Definitely not. And it's due a service. I think it's 50 days now, something like that. Anyway, it's 50 days. And I'm obviously not going to service it myself because that would be easy. And I've got 2 free services when I bought it. So epic. I get to watch someone else. It'll be in my workshop as well, doing my service for me. Why not? It's brilliant. Alex, I picked up a Bizzle Spot Cream. Still a mouthful. I picked up the Bizzle Spot Clean Pro like you have a good while ago now. Used it on a car carpet and a few rugs. It's all right, but it takes ages if you try and do anything more than a car with it. Absolutely, 1,000%. I tried doing my living room carpet and I could have been there a very, very long time. Speaking of the Bizzle Spot Clean Pro, I've got a couple of extra little items. Now, these aren't from Bizzle or for the Bizzle. but they'll go well with the Bizzle. So these arrived about an hour ago as well. So a lovely little drill attachment. Going to go in the drill, and rather than you trying to scrub with the tiny little brush that the Bizzle does have on its head, get that in your drill, spin her up nicely. Easy, 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 easy. Even gets a big one for carpets. If you're just trying to hoover them, it'll scrape all the little bits of embedded dirt and ingrained dirt there. And it comes with a cheeky extension as well. All quick release. And they all go in a drill as well. So if it's impact, if it's drill, either way, get one of these. I think you pay $10.99 off Amazon. And it comes, obviously, all 3 brushes. There we go, all 3 brushes. And yeah, it's just going to make carpet cleaning an absolute doddle, which I'm obviously all for. Speaking of the comment we've just had above, pure laziness, that's what I'm about. If you can have a tool that does the job better for you and quicker, why would you not do it? For 11 quid, job done. So I look forward to possibly doing another video. I need a dirty car. Mine and the missus' car are really, really clean now because I just like doing the outside and the inside. With having the Bizzle, they all got cleaned, and yeah, brilliant. So I need a dirty car. Some of the 1K plus channels are paid subscriptions. Yeah, do you know what? I've heard so much about this. So much about it. People buy subscribers. Now, I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard about this, but for a YouTube channel, you've got to start making money. You've got to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watched hours in a year period. Obviously, people are going to want to get there quicker. So people are buying subscribers. Now, I'm not sure how they're doing it. I don't particularly want to know how they're doing it. But yeah, that's why. Why? I don't make money off the YouTube channel, not at all. We ain't got 4,000 hours. It's something to work towards, yeah, but I'd never go to the extremes of buying subscribers and buying likes and bits and bobs like that. And believe me, out there, you can buy absolutely anything for your YouTube channel, but you're not growing it yourself. So everything I've done so far is funded by myself, and the patience of the good lady wife that's in there, and it's all for fun. No, there's no money involved. I don't earn anything for it. Yeah, it's literally all for fun. And then I sit here talking to you guys on a Sunday evening. It's all time invested, which is going to ultimately get me to where I want to be in the future sometime. Yeah, it'd be nice to have it, but you just got to work towards it. Otherwise, I don't see the point. So yeah, people are buying subscribers. Mr. McAfee thinks one of his channels about 25 subscribers. Not sure how, no public videos on it. Yeah, that is a bit weird, isn't it? To be fair, though, a lot of them are spam. They'll subscribe to your channel, and then all they'll do is just troll you with porn links. Every time you post a video, you'll get a porn troll or a porn bot, is what they're called. And it just brings a link up every time. It's so irritating. And YouTube are trying to do something about it, apparently. But every time I post a video, I have to quickly delete it just in case, because it's obviously not me. It's some random name, never heard of it. So I haven't missed you. And the apprentice, do your service and film it if he's up for it. No worries of showing customers cars. Now that'd be an idea, but unfortunately he's under the age of 18, so I'm unable to get him on the camera or filmed him or anything like that. I'm not allowed to do it, unfortunately. So that'll have to wait a couple of years. But I've got him for a while. Alex, you've got these brushes too, yeah. So as long as they're all right, mate, then I can't see them being a problem. I love it. Andy, feel free to come around and do my car. Last washed on the 22nd of April. I would be like struggling to sleep at night if my car had last been washed in April, with us being in June, nearly July. So yeah, I do need some cars, buddy. Do mine. It's dirty. I'm lazy, and the local jet wash is crap. Oh, the shine and scratch. Well, the scratch and shine, yeah, no good. Always a big queue. My Dyson cordless vacuum isn't great for hoovering out the car either. I've got a Henry. Hoover for the carpets. Does a brilliant job for what it is. It does a brilliant job, and then obviously it's a Bizzle for the wet vac. So yeah, Henry the Hoover, mate. timeless. He's been around a long time and proved himself. So what can I say? What can I say? DK. Now I had a chat with DK. I can fill you all in with this guy. Had a chat with him yesterday. I think his Mike has passed his details on to the channel. You see a couple of comments from him, and I've had a chat with him yesterday because he had a fault. This is what I do, and he had a knock-in / tap-in / random noise on the back of his behind his glove box in his Seat. And yeah, I had a chat with him and I got him to the bottom of it, and he knows what part he needs to buy now to get it fixed. So easy as that, guys. It's nice just to have someone here to bounce ideas off and bits and bobs like that. Now, if I do help you in a situation like that, all I ask in return, it's not monetary value, nothing like that. Share it about. Share the channel. Share the Instagram, share the Facebook, anything like that. Just share the videos around. The further I get, the more people I can help. And ultimately, advertising is a massive expenditure for things like that. So if I have helped you, please like the videos, please share bits and bobs around. Bring as many people to the channel as you can. And that's me massively happy. You guys have got a fixed car and I see more people. So you got a Henry the Hoover as well, and apparently had a great personality. Like it, why not? So Mike's confirmed that DK is from the IB for 6J owners group. So there's people from all over the world and all different cars. I know it's still part of the VAG group, but I've been able to help someone else now, which is fantastic. It didn't take long, and yeah, he's happy. I'm happy. So best of a bad situation. Started to stink up the place and you threw it out. Oh, right, okay. Oops. Andy, I've been trying to see how long I can get away with it. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Is that a personal challenge of yours, or just literally just not have the time, the patience, or a gap in your sort of lifetime to get it sorted? See, if you use a ceramic coating, the dust really does fall off with the rain, and it leaves quite a nice shine as well. Just putting that out there. That might be a thing. Give it a clean once. Put the ceramic coat on it, and mine's still going now. It's a blast to clean it. Dead easy. Blast it off. Quick detail. It done. Clean. Good as new again. That ceramic coat is the dog's danglies, mate. Again, more than welcome, buddy. It's nice to see the feedback, the appreciation, bits and bobs like that. It's fantastic to see. So thank you very much again for your feedback. All the dust falls off of the rain still with the carbon hybrid coated on it. Starting to be less now though, so a top. Yeah, if you've got the carbon collective, then fair enough. You're already all over it. It's good to see. Good to see. Andy, you are not wrong. Henry sucks. He does. Yeah, simple as that. He does. But does well at it, shall we say. Does well at it. And DK needs to now figure out the front washer. Multimeter down at that pump, matey. Get someone to work your switch. See what your voltage is. If you have voltage positive, and it's a one pump does all. If you've got positive voltage and your fronts work, or if you've got positive voltage when your fronts are being worked, then you know it's a pump. If you haven't and your switch is being worked, it's possibly a wiring / switch fault. Same with the back. So easy to look at, buddy. All you need is a multimeter or have a punt at a switch. Either way, I'd probably do the cheaper option first, which is have your multimeter and have a look at it that way. What was we talking about? Crisps last weekend. Got me thinking. Crisps. Yeah. Just another breaking questions. So, it's just come up on my screen, buddy. This is what Andy's saying. I will have a look as soon as I'm off the live. I'll have a look, buddy. I'm interested to see. It, indeed. Oh, never bet, Alex. Never bet. I've in the past gambled with a diagnosis because I've either not had the time or not had the time, and it's not paid off. Not paid off at all. Do your basic checks first. Check for check for voltages, man. I mean, honestly, you can overlook these. Yeah, you can overlook these quite easily. So it's always well to do the basic checks, buddy, and then go from there. I've seen it before. Still on the salt and vinegar, followed by a piece of dark chocolate. Have you tried it yet? No. Nope. Short. Last Monday, I got into work. Yeah, last Monday I got into work, and Tom, the apprentice, he says to me, he was like, I hear you don't like salt and vinegar, Chris. I'm like, where on earth did you hear that? And it turns out he's watching the lives. So he's possibly in here now. So, yeah, he's a salt and vinegar fan, just in case you wanted to know, guys. He does watch the lives. Doesn't comment, though. Always welcome to. Have I had any chocolate this week? I think now. I did last week. I had that Father's Day board, didn't I?
Yeah, you had chocolate pudding.
All right. Mrs. has got a point here.
Chocolate Swiss roll that I made yesterday.
This is going to make me look really bad. That she just reeled off a load of chocolate that I've eaten. Just before the live stream started, I had a chocolate muffin. And the good lady wife made a chocolate and mocha Swiss roll. It was ace. It was awesome. So, yeah, there are my 2 bits of chocolate this week. I don't really think I've had much more. It's been absolutely carnage at work. The workshop controller's been off, and while he's off, I fill that role. And I've filled 2 roles this week. So I've been a technician as well as organising the workshop, making sure everyone's happy, got the bits they need. And yeah, that's probably why I look as tired as I do, because what a week. What a week indeed. And it feels like this weekend has just flown by as well. Obviously, I was at work till 12:30 yesterday, so I had the morning shift, with it being my Saturday. Came home, did the polo video, which was quite fun, to be fair, chucking mud, sand and everything else all over a car. And then, yeah, today's been pretty steady, pretty chilled out. And obviously had the video chat with Dave from Epic Car Show, which was ace, brilliant. Yeah, still a bit starstruck over that. And here I am, guys. So again, thank you very much for coming along tonight. It does make it what it is. Again, I do this just out of the enjoyment of helping you guys out there, far and wide. And yeah, just a bit of banter as well. We talk about salt and vinegar Chris. Mike's even got one on Lion Bars. I didn't even know they still sold Lion Bars, if I'm being honest, mate. And you've had a bit of a day of it driving people around Wales. So, yeah, not the best. So, like I say, for all you guys that have joined in a little bit later, next weekend, I've been asked to go and meet Dave from Epic Car Show. Now, if you've not seen his channel yet, go and have a look, because it is ace. He does everything and breaks it down, shows you quick ways of doing things. Now, his channel is a detailing channel, and you can lose a few hours, indeed, just watching his details. There's one of his videos that is a Poundland detail. Now, everything he got is obviously from Poundland. I think he did it on a Ferrari. And, yeah, didn't do so well. But still, it was the fun of doing a Ferrari detail on Poundland products. Why not? His latest one that he put up live yesterday was him cleaning a JCB, and that was filthy. So, yeah, definitely worth a watch. Every little helps, guys. Every little helps. There we go, Andy. You know it. Confessions of a Techie. At some point in my time, I've diagnosed a fault, done work, and then realised after pounds in the hole, it was something very cheap and simple all along. Off the back of that, exactly. Who hasn't? Who hasn't? I'll tell you one of mine. Working on a Passat. Common fault with Passats is if it's got the folding wing mirrors, it's one of them might stop or mess about when it's closing or mess about when it's opening. Now we can make this really easy and we can run what we call a guided fault finding, which is basically the Volkswagen diagnostic system. And all I had to do was have a look in that and see a fault code and know it wasn't the mirror body itself that was at fault. It was another common issue with Volkswagens. Does any of you guys out there know a common issue with doors on any Volkswagen from 1904 to now? Comment, stick it in there. Let's have a look what you all think, because then I will get to what I did. So yeah, waiting in the comments. I'll get a few of you on there first. Can you tell me a common Volkswagen issue with doors from since Volkswagen began to now? Then I'll finish the story. You're all there. Feel it. I can feel you all typing. Come in. All typing in anticipation. Common fault with a Volkswagen door since God were a lad. Okay, Andy's chucked one in there. That's Andy's answer. Water ingress. Thinking more Skoda and Seat. Okay, it's a common problem across Skoda, Seat, Volkswagen and Audi in the doors. I know what you mean. You get the water ingress and you also get the broken wiring harness in some Skoda Superbs and Fabias. You also get them in Passats. You also get them in Polos. So I know what you mean. Lock that answer in. We'll wait for a couple more. Alex has gone door lock. Couple more, guys. I can hear you. I can hear you out there thinking. So we've got one for water ingress. We've got one for door lock. We can do like a poll without it actually being a poll, seeing as we can't set one up. So one for water ingress, one for door lock. Come on, guys. You've got it. You all know your cars out there. Door alignment. Mike's gone for door alignment. Okay, that's another one locked in. One more, guys. Let's have it. One more, and I'll let you into it. 3 answers. Let's have another. It's coming. There, it was painful when I found it. It was painful, and yeah, I did probably slap myself a little bit. Right, I'll go for it. Alex, you are correct. You are correct. Common fault in Volkswagens, Audis, Seat, Skodas from day one is door locks. Volkswagen cannot make door lock mechanisms for toffee. So, yeah, door lock mechanism. Now, if it had ran the guided fault finding, it'd have told me. It'd have had door lock mechanism or control module for passenger door lock with a range of performance fault. It could have been passive. It could have been active. Either way, it's got a door lock fault. Now, if you guys don't know out there, if your wing mirror is an open close when you lock the door, if it doesn't know that the door is locked, it ain't going to shut the wing mirror. That was the problem. So after spending £300 on a wing mirror body, including motors and LED indicators and all that, went to test it, and it did exactly the same thing. Now you think, oh my God, what have I done? What have I not fitted? And you check everything you've just done. Still missing the basics. Get to a point, run the guidance, and there it is, door lock fault. And it was a static fault, so it means it's permanently faulted. And yeah, lock the car, and you can still open the passenger side door, even when the car is locked. So lo and behold, I overlooked the basics, and it bit me in the arse. So there's my little story. Well done to Alex, it got it right. And yeah, stay tuned for the next poll. I might do another poll. I like these polls, they're good. Andy's right in what he says. The grommet wiring breaks, so it's in the little rubber boot that's in between the door and the body of the car when you open the door. Little grommet or rubber boot, sorry. The wiring breaks up inside there and gives you all sorts of rare faults. Good one to look out for, that, guys. And it's not just limited to Seat or Skoda. It's Seat, Skoda, Audi, Volkswagen, anything you like. So yeah, my point being is don't overlook the basics. Fuses, check he's got it. Fuses, anything like that. Check the previous history. See what's had repaired. If anything recently, anything changed, anything daft like that, and put you in better position to fix the car. Better position indeed to fix the car. So, got a plan. Right, Andy. Finish a night shift once. Last one to leave the car park. Mark 1 5 BVRS, open driver's door, put key in the instrument, check the back door close, auto lock, boom. Excellent. Locked out, cold night. Oh, auto lock is an absolute disaster. Absolute disaster. Bugger. Basically, bugger. What I'm going to do, guys, is, you see the t-shirt there. I'm going to do a giveaway. 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to do a giveaway. That t-shirt. The Tech Automotive t-shirt with a big VW badge on it. I'm going to give it away. So, the incentive to receive that t-shirt now. Any ideas, guys? I'm talking to you guys out there for something I can do, or an incentive, should I say, for you guys to win that. Size large, in case you're out there, guys. Size large, Tech Automotive. A little bit of merchandise, if you like. Yeah. Give us your ideas, guys. Give us your ideas. So Andy had to drive 50 miles home to get a spare key for another 2-mile round trip detour to get a house spare from key from parents. Excellent. So yeah, that's not even a small amount of mileage. That's 20 miles. Oh, bless you. I don't even know what to say to that. So hopefully you guys out there have got your thinking caps on. And we need an incentive to give away that behind my head. It's got to be something related to the channel, whether it's bringing new people to the channel or something along them lines. Yeah, and your prize, should you win it, get that. Have to get some more made. Definitely have to get some more made. Cool little t-shirts then, though. Very, very cool. It doesn't have to have the Volkswagen badge on it. If you do want one made, you can just have Tech Automotive. There is a little badge on the front as well, I think. Or it says Tech Automotive. Either way. Andy never fixed it. It happened again. Brilliant. Oh, that's quality. They do say that we're supposed to learn from our mistakes, but if you're anywhere near the motor trade, that's never the case, and we will always overlook it again and again, thinking, yeah, it won't happen this time. So Unfortunately, it does. Not good. Not good at all. Yeah. Sucks, mate. I'm happy playing with these brushes, to be fair. Really cool. Can't wait to get them used. So again, thinking caps, guys, we need some form of an incentive or something along them lines to win the t-shirt. Completely free. We just need an incentive. I'll post it out to you. But what? I'm all about asking you guys rather than me coming up with the ideas. I'll ask you guys what you want to see. Andy had a Mark 1 Octavia. It was a nightmare for doors, 5 window regulators and 3 set slot barrels. Yeah, window regulators are just as bad as bloody door lock mechanisms and wiring looms. Just once they snap, you can hear it go as well. Big clunk, and your glass may possibly at the bottom of your door. Hopefully, doesn't hit it fast and smash, which have happened before. I've seen it before. I've fixed one like it before. Yeah, Mark 1 Octavias. Fantastic car, but they've just, yeah. You'd have thought they'd have improved on the Gremlins as well that they had, but they haven't, and they still make them. Still make the same mistakes. Already got the extension on it now. Well excited to be using these. Can't wait. Five drivers' door window regulators, and I was getting from eBay, £12 delivered from Poland. Didn't intend keeping the car long, but did in the end. Bet you spent so much on window regulators. That's insane. Wow, £12 though, matey. You do get what you pay for. So, yeah, you can see that. £12 from eBay. Gotta love eBay for bits and bobs. Some you can find some absolute proper gems on there though. Some little rare finds that you won't find anywhere in the UK or Amazon, anything like that. And you buy it and you think, oh, I'm gonna have a punt, see what happens here. And sometimes some of the stuff is quality. And like Alex says, £12 throw is really cheap. Really, really cheap. And the last one you got was powder coated. They must be knocking them out of pence for you to be getting it 12 quid powder coated. That's impressive. I don't think they come powder coated from genuine. They seem to have upped the game though on window regs though. I very rarely see them snap. Very rarely. We've had one drop on an old shaped Beetle, one of the rear ones, and we had to do a quote the other day for a rear window reg on a Beetle Cabriolet. And if any of you guys have ever been in one or worked on one, you'll know that you'll literally have to take the back end of the car out to get anywhere near them with it being a cabriolet. So, yeah, it was about 1,200 quid in the end because you literally got to take everything out, everything. So, yeah. At least they've upped the game on that. It's all good. It's all good. Andy stepped it up from his 5th VRS. Everything that car's come from AliExpress. Good vibes. Cool. I've never actually used them. I've heard a lot of good things about them. I think it's the postage that puts me off because I'm a bit impatient. If I buy something, I want it sort of now. So, yeah, I think it's the postage that puts me off. But I could be persuaded. I could be persuaded indeed. So we're into our last 10 minutes, guys. Last 10 minutes of this usual Sunday night slot, which is ace. Awesome. Right, good. Let's make it a good one. throw everything at me, whatever you fancy. Ask me about the YouTube channel, ask me about cars, ask me about, let's have it. Let's make it banterful. Very, very banterful. Let's have it. I told you about my crazy little brushes. There we go. Mike has come with a suggestion. Love it. Love it. Great suggestion. A fault that I have helped you with, that you were totally clueless on, posted on the Tech Automotive Facebook page, and the one with the most likes. So what we're going to say, a week. So this time next week, the winner will be announced. We'll do that. So if I've helped you with something, or even if I haven't, something about me and the channel, or a fault that I may or may not have helped you with, any way I've helped you, on the Facebook page, on the Tech Automotive Facebook page, the one with the most likes, this time next week, and I will check it live up to the moment, this time next week, will win that t-shirt. So let's have your post, guys. Let's have your post. Yeah, far and wide, anyone can enter. I will try and put a post up so you know what it is. Yeah, so that's it. We're going with that. Thank you very much, Mike. As always, mate, massively appreciated. It's hard to find a single VAG part number not on AliExpress. Drivers, door window switches, steering wheel controls, and scroll wheels. Scary cheap, seems great quality. Doors, but with the way the car electrics are going at the minute, if you were to, I've done this. The customer come in with rear wiper not working. This was a Mark 6 Golf, I think. Rear wiper motor, common as muck on a Volkswagen. Did not want us to fit a genuine wiper motor. Fair enough. He wanted to go down the route of using one from an aftermarket, very well known, huge parts supplier. Make of that what you will. And all was well. It was fitted, it was tested, it was working. Get it down the road, won't turn off. And then when it does turn off, it starts making other things go a bit crazy. Then his washers stay on at the back. It starts pumping water for no apparent reason. He's not even touching the switch. For whatever reason, this aftermarket wiper motor just did not agree with his car electric system. I fell over and took everything else with it. In the end, he pulled the fuse, and sure enough, everything that was going a bit wappy stopped. But yeah, shows you it's a risk. But if it's cheap enough, then yeah, it's a risk you can take, really, isn't it? So. Right, guys, we have been going for a little under an hour now, and hopefully I've helped you all this week. Answered all your questions, chucked a bit of banter your way, bits and bobs like that. We've got a competition that we're going to do, a little bit of a giveaway. Get posted on the Facebook page, Tech Automotive, and yeah, I will see you next week. Same time, same place, 7 o'clock. Take care, stay safe. See you soon.